After 5 long years, a new Red Hot Chili Peppers single is finally here. An upcoming album called The Getaway is coming out mid-June, and the new single is called Dark Necessities. I was very excited for this upcoming record. I liked I'm With You. I thought it caught a lot of flack that it really didn't deserve. It was honestly a very solid album. Also, if you were curious, I recently reviewed their 2006 album Stadium Arcadium, a double record. Tough review. Definitely think that I went pretty in detail on it, and if you're curious, you can check it out in the description down below, along with this song, if you have not heard it already, Dark Necessities. I was excited for this track because I saw that they were working with a producer that I have definitely found favor with. In fact, he is one of my favorite producers of the 2010s, Danger Mouse, aka Brian Burton. Working with the Chili Peppers, they've been working on this record for a while now. Flea, their bassist, got injured, and I think it was like a skiing accident, broke his wrist or something like that. Finally got back to writing and recording again, and it just seems like it's been a long time coming. The Chili Peppers have definitely been taking their time the past decade. I mean, they had a record come out in 2002, then 2006, and then now 2011, 2016. There's been long gaps in between records. Dark Necessities has a really cool psychedelic leaning intro. I just like that it's kind of like got that psyched out feel. It's like a looping piano works its way in along with some light riffage and then a bass line that makes its way to the light that is obviously classic Chili Peppers. You can tell whenever it's Flea on the bass. He was in the news recently for that national anthem that he played at the NBA playoffs game, I think it was, and a lot of people were giving him hell for that, but comes through with a really great bass line here, and it's a track that's all about Anthony Kiedis and like his mental capacity for these dark tendencies and how he kind of like pushes people away and how these thoughts are like always there, and there's things that drive him as a person and that maybe not everyone knows. Dark Necessities are part of him, and that's how he's basically relaying all of that information to us. And I like that this track has a couple of things that you might not expect from the Chili Peppers, and working with Brian Burton, you can definitely tell the influence of like adding in some pianos and keyboards, and I think that it really makes this track just come to a big swelling point, and I like that. It gives it something extra, and I think that if it didn't have those pianos, it might feel a little bit more like your standard Chili Peppers cut. It is on the darker side of things. It's got that funky bass groove going, but it also matches that with just kind of a dark parallel that makes this song a lot more interesting and intriguing, like I was saying. On a vocal level, definitely coming through with a great performance from Kiedis. I like this track. It's got a sticky chorus, and it's something that's already in my head. Dark necessities are part of my design. See, it's already there. It already got embedded in my head, and that's something that can only spell good things for this track in the future. It caught me a little off guard at first. The first listen, I can't say that it grabbed me, but definitely sit with this track. I think I sat there and listened to it like 8 times in a row, and it just started clicking. Just like that, and I like it that it sounds like it's firing on all cylinders. I like the little piano break that comes in the middle of this song, although it does slightly remind me of like the battle music from Pokemon Stadium, which was really weird. I had like a Nintendo flashback to 1999, and it was a little bit crazy. And I'm not crazy, seriously. Listen to that part of the song. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about if you're a Pokemon fan. It's just weird. I don't know if that was intentional because I highly doubt it, but I just love how similarities in music can bring out little nuances like that, and you'll just notice something and you're like, well, that was weird. And also in this track, it's got a nice little guitar outro. I like that. I like that there's like several different stages to this song, even though it all feels kind of connected. At the same time, it kind of gets broken up, and I like that there's vocal interludes in there, a nice bridge to the track, and a nice closing part with the guitars. And obviously, I think Josh Klinghoffer is really coming into his own as writing with this band and just stepping into that role of replacing the other John Frusciante. So definitely a different track for the Chili Peppers, something new with that addition of like the pianos and the keys and stuff. And I think that it all works together for a pretty solid listen that I think most fans should hopefully enjoy. I don't know. Let me know what you're thinking in the comments section down below. Me personally, I'm going to go with a strong 4 out of 5 on this track. track. Definitely enjoying it. Could be a really solid album. I'm not sure what to expect at this point, but I think that Brian Burton has a nice touch whenever it comes to production. There's a couple of other people that they're rumored to have been working with, so we'll see how it all plays out. I think it's June 16th that the Getaway comes out. Are you excited? Let me know in the comment section down below. Other than that, I will see you guys very, very soon right here on Beyond ARTV.